Hey, it's Mike. Thanks for tuning back in. Today's Wednesday. I hope to get this video uploaded tonight, but I'm also going out for the night for a while with my family, so maybe this gets posted Thursday. Also on Thursday, I'm doing an interview with Splendid Sports Cards. He has a format. He does 3 and 3 of my favorite cards and what their stories are, and what are the 3 cards I would love to add to my collection. So he's going to do an interview with me. You should go subscribe to him. He's got a really cool channel. He has interviewed a lot of my favorites and probably your favorites as well in the collection world, in the YouTube collection world. So Splendid Sports Cards. I'll be doing that interview tomorrow night. I don't think he'll post it tomorrow night. I know he's got some editing to do. Maybe it'll go up tomorrow. I don't know. So I know I promised or said I was going to do a comparison of the top 3 slabs that are out there. And there's my cat meowing again. It never ends with this cat. He's hungry. But I stumbled upon this tweet last night that I was blown away by, and I figured you guys would be too. So I'm doing a video on 1-of-1 modern cards and how insane it's gotten way out of hand. It's out of control. So Eric Whiteback on Twitter, at Eric Whiteback, posted that Trevor Lawrence, and I don't do NFL cards, I don't collect them, I have like 2, and I don't really know much about the NFL. I do a fantasy football league, but I don't really follow NFL closely. Trevor Lawrence has 1,059 1-of-1 rookie cards. That's not 1,059 rookie cards. There are actually more than 6,000 different rookie cards for Trevor Lawrence. He has 1,059 1-of-1s. Think about that. That blew my mind. And I went to confirm, and the way that I figured out how to do this was on TCDB, Trading Card Database, tcbd.com, and then going and finding the player, my cat, and then adding a filter for the rookie year, and then adding another filter for SN1 asterisk, because SN1 means serial number to 1. Now, I'm not 100% sure this is right, but I did some spot checking. My cat's now... I did some spot checking of the cards that came up, and they all were serial numbered 1-of-1. So, and I also actually reached out to Eric Whiteback and confirmed my methodology. He said yes. If you find that this is not right, I encourage peer review. Please let me know what I did wrong and where you can find this, but I'm pretty sure this is right. Trevor Lawrence, who was a rookie last year in the NFL, he led the league in interceptions. He went 3 and 14. It's not a criticism of him. Peyton Manning went 3 and 13 his rookie year and led the league in interceptions. He turned out okay. Trevor Lawrence might be a superstar, but he has 1,059 1-of-1 rookie cards. How many does Tom Brady have? We're going to get to that. We will get to how many Tom Brady had. So I thought, well, this is interesting. When did this start? And I thought I could talk about basketball and baseball 1-of-1s, but it's very different across sports because, and I'm going to get to a little basketball too, but to compare Trevor Lawrence to basketball players would be unfair because basketball, by the time like NBA Prism rookies came out, Cade Cunningham was already a well-established, basically superstar. They came out after the season ended, well after the season ended, and we already knew Cade Cunningham was not going to be a bust. So I can't really do an NFL to NBA comparison. In baseball, all these guys have first Bowmans and minor league cards, and then rookie cards, and it's really tough to compare. So I decided I was going to look at 1-of-1 rookies for the number 1 draft picks in the NFL. Here's what we've got. And another thing is, somebody pointed out that these do not count. The 1,059 1-of-1 rookies don't count white box and black box 1-of-1s that Panini distributes at like the National and things like that. And so then somebody else also pointed out that 1,059 1-of-1 rookies for Trevor Lawrence equals 400 cards, 400 1-of-1s per win, and 100 per touchdown. I didn't confirm the numbers, but they seem right. Last year, Joe Burrow, rookie, number one draft pick, 1,045 one-of-ones. So a little bit more. And actually, Trevor Lawrence, another small fact here is that not all 2021 NFL Panini product is out, or any product really. This is across all of the major products. So Joe Burrow, just a little behind last year. Kyler Murray, the year before, only 705. So it's about 35-40% fewer one-of-ones for Kyler Murray in 2019. Baker Mayfield, 724, so just about the same amount as Kyler Murray. But I went back to 2015. Jameis Winston, 739. So there's a bit of a lull there between 2015 and 2019, and then it shot up for Joe Burrow in 2020. Let's go back to 2010. Sam Bradford. Remember, Jameis Winston was at 739. 2010, Sam Bradford, 175. So we're talking almost 600 fewer over the course of 5 years. It's gone up by 4x in 5 years. Let's go back to 2005. Alex Smith, number one draft pick, 77. So it increased by over 100% in that 5-year span. So then, okay, Tom Brady, 2000, had 6 one-of-ones for Tom Brady. Now, Tom Brady was not the number one draft pick. Tom Brady was far from the number one draft pick. I didn't bother looking. I was just more interested in Brady. But Tom Brady has 6 one-of-ones from 2000. What about basketball? LeBron, 48 from his rookie year, 2003. Luka Doncic, who was not the number one draft pick, 249 one-of-one rookies. And I think his rookie year was 2018, if I remember correctly. Another interesting little factoid that I got from Eric Whiteback was the NBA Prism parallels by year. In 2012, there were three parallels. In 2021, there were 58. It went from 3 to 58. That's almost 20x larger in 9 years. Under a decade, they increased the number of parallels in the NBA Prism, just in Prism set, by almost 20x. So what does this mean? Where would Panini go if they were allowed to keep going? 2030, 2040, 2050. It's manufactured demand, manufactured low supply, manufactured scarcity, I guess, is the better way of putting it. If you look back at any superstar, even if you look at Michael Jordan, obviously he doesn't have any one-of-ones, but he does have some low pop cards, and those are wildly popular. But it felt different back then. Like you would have 1 or 2 chase cards for Michael Jordan, and you would buy up all kinds of cards. Nowadays, if you buy a National Treasures box from Panini, you're pretty likely to get a one-of-one. I'm thinking. I don't really know for sure. I don't do a whole lot of modern. I like opening retail modern, but hobby boxes and first off the line boxes are way too expensive. But I think, just based on watching Pac-Man and some other similar channels, it seems pretty easy to get a one-of-one now. And I always kind of was like, wow, there are a lot of one-of-ones. But I didn't realize how many until seeing how many Trevor Lawrence has. And if you look at the prices of one-of-ones of Trevor Lawrence, it's bonkers. These people are going to be left holding the bag if he is terrible. You know, I look at a guy like, I've been talking about Shane McClanahan and Sandy Alcantara. I'm buying cards of them, and they're well established in the major leagues. These are not rare. They're rookie autographs and first moment autographs. But it seems much more likely that these cards will be worth $100 in 10 years than Trevor Lawrence's. And again, Trevor Lawrence might be a spectacular Hall of Fame quarterback. Maybe he wins 8 Super Bowls. But it's more likely that he's a bust, I think. Because most quarterbacks are busts. That's the the trouble with NFL. That's the trouble with collecting football cards for me. So I'm curious what you think about the one-of-one proliferation, the one-of-one dilemma in modern sports cards. I know the vast majority of my subscribers are vintage collectors, so I know you're all very opinionated about this stuff. Let me know in the comments. If you're new here, click that subscribe button. I've got a lot of really cool material coming out in the very near future. Try to put out 2 to 3 videos per week about the industry and about vintage cards. All right, thanks very much for watching.